Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. English summary, Book 1, Lecture 5, Part A. This total lecture is revision. We are going to do the drill first. Drill of Zamir. And Zamir means pronoun. Plural of Zamir is Zamair, pronouns. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. We should now remember it by heart. Any fail in Arabic language, you can trace it back to its root of 3 letters. 99.5% of the fail are 3-letter and only 0.5% are 4-letter. The 4-letter verbs are like tarjama, he translated, waswasa, he whispered, zalzala, shaken. Our focus is on 3-letter fail. Aina Hamidun. Where is Hamid? This is a question. And you remember the reply was Kharaja. He went out or he left. Kharaja, you can see the 3 letters. Kharaja. Kharaja. Arabic scholars have given it a pattern, Fala. This has come from fail, Fala. This pattern will keep on increasing, but the root will always remain the same. Kharaja, Kha is Fa kalma, and it is known as first radical. And Ra is Ain kalma, which is the second radical, and it has got Fatha. And Ja, Jim is Lam kalma, third radical, and it also has a Fatha. Any fail in the Arabic language you can trace it back to its root of 3 letters, like Kharaja, Sahaba, Jalasa, Raja. Now, in these 3, you will find that the Za, Ja or Ra, the fake kalma, Pa kalma, all has got Fatha. And the Ain kalma also has got Fatha. And the Lam kalma, it also has Fatha on all 3 radicals. These are the 4 verbs which Dr. Abdul Rahim has discussed in Book 1. But we will be doing more than these 3 verbs. Samaya, he heard. You see the difference? The An kalma, now the second radical has a kasra. Fa kalma has fatha, Ain kalma has kasra, the Lam kalma, it has got also fatha. Shariba, he drank. You can see it. The Fa kalma, Chin, has got fatha. Ra, the Ain kalma, has got kasra. And Ba, the Lam radical, has got fatha. Karuma, he became kind or generous. And now you see the difference is that the An kalma, second radical, has got Dhamma. Ka, Fa kalma, Fatha. Ru, the An kalma, it has got Dhamma. And Mim, the Lam kalma, has got Fatha. Bahuda, you can see the difference. The An kalma has got Dhamma. And the Fa and the Lam kalma has Fatha. Ba, Fa kalma, Fatha. Ain kalma, Dhamma. And Dal, Lam kalma, Fatha. From the above examples, we conclude that the Fa kalma, the first radical, and the Lam kalma, the third radical, will always have Fatha. But the Ain kalma, which is the second radical, can have all 3 vowel signs, Fatha, Kasra, and Dhamma. So the action takes place on the second radical, which is Ain kalma. These verbs which we have discussed are called healthy verbs. Al-fi'lu sahih. If something is healthy, then there should be something weak or sick. There are some fi'l which are called weak verbs. If one of the three radicals, the fa kalma, and kalma, or lam kalma, is waw or ya, the verb is called weak, al-mu'attal. These fi'l will be discussed at the end of book 2. Before that, we will not be studying any fi'l which has waw or ya in it. Conjunction, we are only studying past tense, madi. We will discuss the mudari, the imperfect verb, which is the present and the future tense, later on. All the verbs in the root form will begin with third person masculine singular, like kharaja, zahaba, kuruma. So all the verbs will start with third person masculine singular. What is a verb? It's an action. If there is action, then there has to be a doer of action. Action cannot take place without somebody doing it. So, fail is verb, and file, subject of the verb, is the doer of the action. If there is a fail, there has to be a subject of the verb. They have a special relationship. They cannot exist without each other. They both have to come always together. Now we see the conjunction. Before we have already done it, but slightly in a different way. The scholars have divided these 14 pronouns into two groups. One group consists of from huwa to huma, which are 5 pronouns, and they are called zamaire sakna. These are 5 pronouns which are called zamaire sakna, sakna pronouns. The other group start from hunna till nahanu, and this group is called zamaire mutarraka and mutarrik pronouns. Huwa, or here, the file is hidden inside it. We call it mustatir. The file is mustatir. Over here, zahaba, the file is mustatir, that means he is mustatir. Zahaba, alif is the sign of two, and this is the pronoun. Zahabu, waw alif is the suffix, but waw is the sign of jama, yani plural. Zahabat. Over here, ta is not a pronoun. It is called ta'u tanisi. This is the sign of female. Zahabta, ta is the sign of female, and alif is alif musanna, yani for two. Zahabna, from here the second group starts, and it has the hunna, which is the third person feminine plural. Zahabna, noon over here is the sign of muannas, that means of female. Zahabta, ta is the file, and it represents anta. Zahabtuma is the sign, tuma is the file, and it's represent antuma. Zahabtum for plural, masculine, muzakkar. Zahabti, singular, feminine. Ti over here is a file. Tuma over here is a file, and this is the same for both feminine and masculine, dual. Tunna over here is the file for plural, and this is second person feminine plural. And these two, zahabtu or zahabna, this is the first person, and it is similar for both male and female, that means masculine and feminine, muannas and muzakkar. What we have to note over here is, in these 5, Over here the fail is zahaba. Over here the fail is zahaba. Over here the fail is zahabu. Over here the fail is zahaba. Ta is the sign of feminine. Zahaba is over here the fail. So all the last letters of the fail has a fatha or a dhamma. That means it has got a vowel sign. Whereas in these 9, these over here zahab, these are the fail. So the last letter of the fail is having a sukoon. As discussed, the scholars have divided these 14 forms of Madi, perfect verb, just past tense, into 2 groups. Our first group consists of 5 from Hua to Huma, in which we can see file in 3 of them, and 2 Hua and here are mustatir. The file is hidden, and they are called sakin pronouns. The other group consists of 9 from Hunna to Nahanu. Every file has a vowel sign, and they call this group mutaharrik pronouns. If it is a sakin pronoun, then the lam kalma will have a vowel sign. And if it is a mutaharrik pronoun, then the lam kalma will always have a sukoon. Now we will practice a bit. First we practice the sakin pronouns, and then we will practice the mutaharrik pronoun. And this represents huwa, huma, hum, ya, huma. Kharaja, kharaja, kharaju, kharajat, kharajta. Jalasa, jalasa, jalasu, jalasat, jalasta. Raja, raja, rajau, rajaat, rajata. Kataba, kataba, katabu, katabat, katabta. Samya, samya, samyu, samyat, samena. Now you see the Ain kalma has got a kasra, but the drill will be the same. Over here also, shariba, the Ain kalma has got a kasra. Shariba, sharibu, sharibat, sharibta. Kharajna, kharajta, kharajtuma, kharajtum, kharajti, kharajtuma, kharajtunna, kharajtu, kharajna. Jalasna, jalasta, jalastuma, jalastum, jalasti, jalastuma, jalastunna, jalastu, jalasna. Rajana, rajata, rajatuma, rajatum, rajati, rajatuma, rajatunna, rajatu, rajana. Katabna, katabta, katabtuma, katabtum, katabti, katabtuma, katabtunna, katabtu, katabna. Samena, sameta, sametuma, sametum, sameti, sametuma, sametunna, sametu, samena. Sharibna, sharibta, sharibtuma, sharibtum, sharibti, sharibtuma, sharibtunna, sharibtu, sharabna. He drank, shariba. I drank, sharabtu. We drank, sharibna. She drank, sharibat. You drank, sharibta. You all men drank, sharibtum. All women drank, sharibna. I went, zahabtu. I said, jalastu. We went, zahabna. He said, jalasa. She said, jalasat. You said, jalasta. We all said, jalasna. I wrote, katabtu. We wrote, katabna. She wrote, katabat. You wrote, feminine, katabti. They said, jalasu, man. They went out, zahabu, again men. They all men drank sharibu. Lesson 5 we discussed, and we said it is a very important lesson. In the lesson 5 we are going to discuss possessive case in which the position is described. How do you describe position in English? By using of and by use of possessive s. How we do it in Arabic? There is no equivalent of and possessive s. There is a relationship between 2 nouns, possessive indicating position, which have a special construction, and it is called idafatun, means addition. Idafatun represents possessive case. For example, we have 2 nouns, al-kitabu Muhammadin. Now we have to develop a relationship between two. Kitabu is book and Muhammadin is Muhammad. Kitabu Muhammadin, book of Muhammad. See the change. From here, Alif Lam is gone, and over here, instead of Dhamma Tanween, it turns into Kasra Tanween. Muhammadin is the possessive owner of the thing, and Kitabu is the thing possessed. In Arabic, thing possessed is Mudaf, and the possessor, owner of the thing is Mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf ilayhi, possessor or owner of the thing will always be majroor. That it will always have kasra, single or even tanween. Mudaf, thing possessed, will never have alif lam al, nor it will have tanween. It will have a single vowel sign. And the mudaf can be marfu, that means can have dhamma, mansoob, can have fatha, and even sometimes majroor having kasra, depending on its position in the sentence. From here, we did this exercise before also. From form possessive phrases with the help of the words. The example given is Kitabu Muhammadin. We have discussed above. The second example is Maktabun al-Mudarrisu, which turns into Maktabu al-Mudarrisi. Tanween gone, single dhamma, and the dhamma turns into kasra. Qalamun Hamidun, Qalmu Hamidin, Baytun Abbasun, Baytu Abbasin, Ghurfatun Aliyun, Ghurfatu Aliyin, Daftaru Sayyidin, Daftaru Sayyidin, Manadilu Yasirun, Manadilu Yasirin, Qamisu Ammarin, Sariru Khalidin. I have done it over here. You can see the meanings and remember it. Haza Sariru Khalidin. This is bed of Khalid. Zalika Sariru Khalidin. That is bed of Khalid. Haza Qalmul Muhammadin. This is pen of Muhammad. Alhamdulillah, today's summary came to end.